Right, I think this next step is very important. We are going to make a slurry with our flour. So the ratio for wheat paste is 1 part flour to 4 parts water. But I like to make a slurry so that it has no lumps, which essentially is 1 to 5. That way you have a little extra water to pour in. And making a slurry, for those of you who don't know, you do it with cool water, and it gives you an opportunity to mix out any lumps of flour before you start cooking, so that you're not chasing lumps of flour all over a pan trying to get them out. It doesn't take very long. Doesn't have to be very thick. We're going to use all the water, so it doesn't matter if you add it now or if you add it to the pot to boil. There we go. Nice, smooth slurry. Step, all I did was put some water in the pan and bring it almost to a boil. I wouldn't get it to a rolling boil. It just gets messy real fast if you do that. I don't need that in my life. I don't want you guys to have that in your life either. So now that we have this nice slurry, nice paste, we're just going to add it to the hot water. And we're going to whisk it in. Why wheat paste? We are going to be using it as a vehicle for paint and ink. Also as a glue. In this quarantine time, I couldn't rely on people having abundant screen printing or block printing ink or even acrylic paints or Elmer's glue. Some of us, myself included, do not keep our homes that well stocked. All right, I'm going to try to get a close-up because we're almost there. It's been about 8 minutes. All right, so I've taken it off the heat. And as you can see, it drips really nicely. I'm going to continue stirring it a little bit. But that's what we're looking for. You might want to strain it, but if you've done your slurry, this is unnecessary. But definitely free up your pan to heat up soup for lunch and put this in a jar. This is just flour and water, so it will mold. You're going to want to keep this in the refrigerator. A lot of people recommend adding about a tablespoon of sugar, and you would do this at this stage after it's cooked. And just mix it in. I've never found that to do anything useful. It doesn't help keep it longer. It doesn't help it stick any better. One thing I have found that is useful though is adding about a tablespoon of vinegar. White distilled, same stuff you clean with or use in your pickles. Look at this, I'm even measuring for your benefit. I normally wouldn't bother. This is actually half tablespoon. You don't want it to get too much, but your paste is really thick. That's pretty much it. Just let that cool down. You're ready for lesson 1.